Hey beauties, today I'm going to show you how to get this easy, everyday, natural makeup. So if you want to see more, keep on watching. So here I am, and I first am going to spray this MAC Fix Plus spray all over my face. It feels so good. And then I'm going to mix this Prep and Prime, which is also from MAC. It's in the shade Yellow Radiance, and this is pretty much a moisturizer primer that I just like to use to prep my skin before I put any makeup on it. Also, I like to prep my lips as well, so I'm using this MAC lip scrub, which is amazing as well. A lot of the stuff that I have is from MAC. I used to work for MAC. I love MAC, so yeah, you guys will see a lot of MAC products in this tutorial. So all you have to do is put the lip scrub on, and then I just wiped it away. So now I'm using a brow palette. I like to switch up with using either a brow palette or using a pencil or doing both. So in this case, I'm using the brow palette. I'm doing a very natural shade. It's like a dark brown. And then I'm lightly just filling in my brow. Super simple, nothing fancy. All you want to do is make sure to do light strokes and build your brow to make it look how you want it to look. Now, if you have thick brows, you really don't have to do this step. All you have to do is just use like a clear brow gel or a tinted brow gel just to make your eyebrows pop a little bit more. But in my case, I have to redefine the shape of my brows so that you can really see my eyebrows and I really can get the look that I want. So like I said, this step is optional. You don't have to do it. It just really depends on how your brows look and how you want them to look. Next up, I'm using this MAC Creamy Concealer. I love this. I'm using the NC45 color, and I'm basically just lightly putting it underneath my brow, and then I'm gonna go lightly above my eyebrow, and this really gives a nice defined clean look to your eyebrows. So if you guys have like those little hairs that show under your brows or are trying to grow back and you just want your eyebrows to look like you just got them done, what you want to do is get a little bit of concealer like I'm doing now. Put the concealer on top of any small hairs, or just on top or underneath your eyebrow, just to really give it a nice pop. So that's what I'm doing, lightly adding the concealer and creating the brow shape that I want so that my eyebrows can really pop. But also you want to not use too much concealer because you do want your eyebrows to look natural but yet still nice and arched. So next up, you guys, I found this LA Girl Pro concealer from the beauty supply. I used to use this concealer all the time. It's super cheap, and I always use the shade Fawn, and I had to buy it again. So I'm using it now, and I remember how much I loved it. So if you're looking for a good concealer, try LA Girl Pro if you want something more cheap, more affordable. I'm putting it under my eyes. I'm putting it on my eyelids to act as a primer. I'm putting it on my chin, under my nose because I get redness under there, and then down my nose. And this really helps to brighten my skin, even out my skin. If I didn't get enough sleep, the concealer will make me look more woke and bright. So I'm just blending that in. And then you can use a beauty blender, you can use a beauty sponge, whatever you have. You can use it damp, you can use it dry, whatever you want to do. You just want to make sure that you blend your concealer really, really good, because you just don't want it, you want it to be undetectable. You want it to look flawless. You don't want to be able to tell that you're wearing concealer. So now what I'm doing is I'm using this MAC. This is the Studio Fix foundation powder. This powder will make you look flawless, and I'm not just saying that. It really makes your pores look smaller, and it really just makes your skin look really nice. And it's lightweight, the coverage is buildable, so you really, you know, can create the look that you want depending on how much you put. So now I'm using the same product. It's just in a deeper shade, and it's in a warm undertone. So I used more of like a yellow undertone color before, because a lot of my undertones towards the middle of my face are yellow, and then the colors towards the outside of my face, such as my hairline, as you can see, and then kind of my neck. Also, I like to just get under my cheekbones. I'm slightly contouring with this warmer red undertone to put color back into my face, and I'm contouring to give you like a nice dimension. So you guys can see that I'm using that same shade, that same product, and I'm blending it into my crease. Really just making it look nice and natural. Really make sure you use a nice blending brush to blend out your crease. Go down to your nose if you want to do a light contour. You don't have to do too much. This is a natural everyday look, so like I said, this is all optional. Whatever you want to try it. Everything is optional. So I'm using this highlight. To me, highlight is a must for my makeup look because it just gives you a nice subtle glow. And the highlighter that I'm using is limited edition, I believe, but if you are looking for a nice highlighter, MAC does have this highlighter called Gold Deposit. It's one of their mineralized highlighters, and it's really nice. I used to use it all the time. So yeah, try that out. Gold Deposit is a great shade. Global Glow is a great shade. All of the shades, they have different ones for different skin tones. So whichever one stands out to you, buy it. But highlighter will really make your look pop. I also put highlighter on my eyelid to act as an eyeshadow. I'm putting it on my cheekbones to really give me that glow. Glow is definitely something that you want, especially in the summertime, just to make you look nice and just radiant. So I'm using this blush. This blush is from MAC as well. It's called Telling Glow, and this also has highlighter in it too. It just gives a nice, subtle, beautiful effect. So I'm using, I just bought this. It's the, I can't remember, I think it's from Milani. This is the Milani eyeliner, and I'm just doing dash lines to pretty much define my eyes and the shape of my eyes, and to really give it that pop. So eyeliner is great just to really bring more attention to your eyes. I love it. And lately I've noticed that waterproof is the way to go, especially if you wear contacts like me. I wipe my eyes a lot, so I want a product that pretty much won't move if I touch my eyes. I still want my eyes to look good because I don't even notice the stuff that I do. And sometimes if I'm not wearing waterproof eyeliner, it'll smudge on my face and I won't even know it. So now I'm using this primer. This primer, I believe, is from Maybelline. I like to use mascara primer just so I can see my eyelashes, and it pretty much helps give extra length to my lashes. My lashes are not they're not very long, they're not very thick, so lash primer really helps. And then I use this Maybelline. This is I'll have to put it in the description box because Maybelline has so many mascaras, but this is the one that Makeup Shayla, I think she was promoting, and they basically had like her face on the product or on the packaging. So this is the one that Makeup Shayla had, and I really like it a lot. It's affordable and it's nice for every day. So yeah, I also do mascara on the bottom lash just because I like for my eyes to really stand out, and using mascara whenever you're going out but still you want a natural look is fine. It really depends on how much you put. So lastly, it's time for the lips. Now this product I'm using, this is the MAC lip conditioner. I love lip conditioner. It makes your lips feel so good and it doesn't make them feel dry. And then I'm using this cork lip liner just as a natural lip liner. My lips already have like a natural lip line, so this just really brings out my lips even more. It gives a nice subtle, I don't know, it's kind of like a sexy defined lip look. So it's really nice for you to try out a lip liner if you've never used lip liner before. And then I'm using this lip gloss, which is really nice. It's called Baddie and it's from the Lip Bar. So I'm putting that right on top, and this look is just so neutral, natural, super pretty. So to finish off the look, spray some more Fix Plus spray. I popped some lashes on. I used the Ardell Demi Wispies, and that is the look. Super natural, super easy, and you can do this under 10 minutes. So I hope you guys like it, and make sure to subscribe and like my video, and I will see you in the next one.